This video is going to teach you a few tricep exercises that you can do. The tricep is the muscle on the back side of your arm. So a general tricep kickback is what we call it, is you're kind of standing here, a little bit of bend in your knees and hips, and you're holding your wrists about at your hip, your elbows are back, and you're kicking those arms back. So here's what it looks like from the side. Like that. You're squeezing those triceps. I'm going to show you a lot of modifications in case you are interested. I recommend lighter weights. I have 10s here. That's going to be a high intensity for me probably. So again, we're back in this baseline position and we're kicking them back and bringing them forward. So a mistake would be locking the knees, not engaging the core, using momentum, like you're swinging them all over the place. And then also not using your shoulder blades to help hold back. So this would be incorrect, kind of a rounded upper back. This is correct. Shoulder blades are pulled back and down to keep the elbows in that back position. We don't want them floating forward. We want them we want them steady in the back, kicking back. So you want to be engaging that entire back. So incorrect from the side view, looks like this. You're kind of rounded in the upper body. Your elbows are a little bit more forward, and you're doing this. Okay, open up that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back and down, and kick back. So don't let them swing forward like this. That's just not very effective. Slow the movement down and go back. All right, you can always use lighter weights to make it easier. I wanted to show you a couple modifications with bands. So I find it's easier to do a long band for the tricep kickbacks. And you stand on the band and you can just go back like that. Now this band's too hard, but you can get the general gist of the movement. You could also try this, putting the band behind you and seeing if that feels a little bit more comfortable to me. I'm going to try either way, but I probably prefer this way with the band behind me. My triceps are already burning because I'm using a little bit too heavy of an intensity for all the reps. Let me show you the side view from here. So again, probably going to be better with the band behind. Engaging the core, pulling those shoulder blades down, and going back, just like that. Okay. You can do it with a small band as well. Again, the tricep is not a very large muscle, so you're not going to want to use a very heavy level of resistance. So there's a few different ways that you can just do that regular tricep kickback. And I'm going to show you with the bands, and then I'm going to show you some modifications about how we work the tricep at different angles. So from here, you just hold it and kick back. Pretty simple. Side view, you hold it and you kick back. You can do these with cables as well. So I have my cables at a lower position here. And just kick them back. That's definitely too heavy of a weight for me to do very much. All right, so let's talk about some different tricep angles that you can consider. A common one that you may have seen before is an overhead tricep movement like this. So you would use one dumbbell and go straight overhead. A similar movement is one that goes out to the side, kind of like that. And if we're doing that with a band, I'm not sure if this is going to be the best resistance or not. We can bring it up. Going up like that. To me, there we go. Hooking it around the thumbs works better for me, for my wrists. So that's a long band modification. So I have a lighter band for this angled tricep extension. And I'm just going to put it on the outside of my wrist so that I'm not cranking my wrist when I'm doing it. So you go up like that. Another great little tricep move. So from the side, you put it on the opposite foot that you want to work. Put the band on the outside of your wrist. Go up and out like that. Okay. With the small band or the short band, you can do the same angled out like this. So you just kind of hold it at your side. If you wanted to do like one of these, you probably could if you wanted to go like straight up and down. Just have to work around the hair, I guess. So again, I like it around the outside of my hand, going up and out to the side like that. And if you really wanted to finagle it around and go straight up and down, you could. But again, that's going to be a lot easier with a dumbbell or a long band. So the short band is great for the kickbacks. It's great for the upward angle one, but it gets a little bit awkward if you're trying to go straight up and down. All right. So now with the cables, you can do a lot of those tricep modifications too. And let me show you. I'm going to move my cable up. Right there. So if I'm standing kind of at an angle here, I can get it going. There's that tricep angle. If you want to go straight on, kind of like mimicking the dumbbell movement, you can do that. So if you have cables available to you and you want to mix up your workout and use a different apparatus, you absolutely can. So aside from this handhold for triceps, I also like using the rope. So I'm going to change out the handhold and move this one up to show you how I like to do triceps with the rope. So I have my rope hooked up, and there's two movements that I wanted to show you specifically. If you kind of stand in a little semi-lunge position and you do this number here, it's a great tricep and core workout. This is one of my favorite ways to do the triceps. Another excellent workout for the triceps is you turn around and you do that in reverse. You're pulling down. You want to keep those shoulder blades together in the back. Keep the core tight. All right. So you just learned a lot of triceps, a lot of different angles, a lot of different modalities, the dumbbells, the short band, the long band, the cable. There's a lot of different options. And I hope that you find one that really works for you. My personal favorite is probably the pulley system because I feel like it helps engage my core a little bit more. If you have any questions related to triceps, let me know.